What's up, guys? How's it going? We are back from Outdoor Labs. So we are learning today. Today, I'm going to work on lesson 21 in the rates and ratios from Engage New York. So we are looking here at lesson 21. Basically, it is getting the job done, speed, work, and measurement units. It's just rates and ratios in the real world. It's converting from inches to feet, and feet to inches, and yards to feet, and yards to inches. So we're just going to be working with some units today and talking about how those work out with ratios, okay? So basically your learning target for today is going to be, I can see how rates and ratios are used in the real world, okay? All right. So conversion tables contain ratios that can be used to convert units of length, weight, or capacity, which is how much something can hold. You must multiply the given number by the ratio that compares the two units. So pretty simple. Here we go. How much is 12 inches? Okay. 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. So what's the ratio of inches to feet? It is 12 to 1. Boom. Problem solved. Okay. Easy enough. 1 foot is how many inches? Well, you should have learned this a long time ago, and if you didn't, you can easily Google this, but it's 12 inches, okay? What's the ratio of feet to inches? So feet to inches. Notice up here, it was doing the same thing, but now we're going backwards because in the very first one, it says inches first. So we did inches first. Now it's saying feet first, so we're putting feet first, okay? All right, now it says 3 feet to 1 yard. Now this one might be a little less known, but 3 feet is 1 yard. So the ratio of feet to yards is 3 to 1. Well, now we're going backwards. 1 yard is equal to how many feet? It is 3 feet. And what is the ratio of yards to feet? Well, that is 1, 2, 3. Basically, we're just going backwards. Sorry, this one up here got a little messed up. So see how they are backwards. They're inverted. So this is 3 to 1. This is 1 to 3. And the reason that this is 1 to 3 right here is because it's ratios of yards to feet. So 1 yard is 3 feet. All right, moving down. Work with your partner to find out how many feet are in 48 inches. So, very simple. If we said that 1 foot was, well, let's just start with our units at the top, feet to inches, okay? And we said that 1 foot was 12 inches. Well, then we're going to say we don't know how many feet 48 inches is. And then so we're just going to do what we've been doing, okay? We're going to come from right here. We're going to say, how do we get from 12 to 48? What was the scale? We scaled up, so we multiplied by 12 and 48. To get there, you'd have to multiply it by 4. So the scale here is 4. So we're going to take this one and multiply it by 4. So instead of putting a big old question mark there, instead we should write the number 3. Okay, so there's a ratio table, but if you wanted to do it the right way, I guess technically you could do it like this. You could go feet to inches, and we could say that is 1 to 12, 2 to 24, 3 to 36, and 4 to 48, okay? So this side is counting down by ones. The rate here is 1. And the rate here is 12. Okay? All right, moving on. Example 2, how many grams are in 6 kilograms? So again, make a record of your work before using a calculator. The rate would be 1,000 grams per kilogram. So the original ratio is going to be 1,000, so we'll say grams to kilograms is 1,000 to 1. Let's move over a little bit. Okay. And then it said the unit rate is 1,000, so 1,000 to 1. Remember, that's where it's 1. How many would be in 6 kilograms? So then it would be 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Okay? And this side counting up by ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lastly 6. Okay, so the rate here is going to be thousands, and the rate here is going to be ones, and that was very simple. Now the rest of them should be like that. How many cups are in 5 quarts? It's always good to make a record before using a calculator. So we need to know how many cups there are in a quart. So 4 cups per quart. What we would do here is we would say there are 4 cups in 1 quart. So we're going to say cups. We're going to say quarts. Okay. 4 cups in 1 quart. And then it says how many are in 5 quarts. So I'm going to go ahead and put that under the quart. Say that is 5. We're going to multiply that down. So how do I get from 1 to 5? It's times 5. And then we go 4 times 5. And it should be 20. So there are 20 quarts, or 20 cups in 5 quarts. How many quarts are in 10 cups? So if it's 4 to 1, then it should be how many quarts are in 10 cups. So we're going to put the 10 here, and then the question mark is going to go here. Well, 4 doesn't easily break into 10, does it? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get it even smaller. So let's go up a little bit. How do we get, let's take this down. So this 4 becomes 2. We divided it in half, right? So divided by 2, okay? So we're going to divide this by 2 also. And what's 1 divided by half? It's a half. So 2 cups are in half a quart. So then we get down to 10. So what we can do now is we can change color so that it's easier to see. We can count up by 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And it'll be half, 1, 1 and a half, 2, and this one should be 2 and a half. Or what we can do is we can say 2 times what is equal to 10? It's times 5. So then we take this half times 5. 1/2 times 5, you can do it on a calculator, or you should be able to do this one easily, is 5 1/2. I accidentally wrote that backwards, so let's just scribble that out. 5 1/2, okay? Make sure you notice the units they're using. It's going to be really confusing if you're not doing it the right way. So it doesn't, up here we're trying to figure out how many cups are in 5 quarts. Now we're trying to figure out how many quarts are in 10 cups, okay? All right, so all you have to do is this part right here. Now, it is quite a bit. There's about 15 problems for you to do, but it's not too difficult. So we'll do the first one together. 7 feet is how many inches? Well, 1 feet is 12 inches, so we just got to multiply this by 12. 7 times 12 is, anybody know? Anybody know? Let's do it on a calculator real quick because I don't know my 12s, and you don't have to. 7 times 12 is 84. All right. So if we go ahead and keep looking down here, we look at yards. Remember, 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. Meters and centimeters, that one you're going to want to look up. So Google how many centimeters are in a meter. I'll give you a hint. How many centimeters are in a meter? 100 centimeters in a meter, so 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, okay? A kilometer or kilometer is, so 1 meter is equal to 1,000 kilometers. Ounces in pounds, 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. These are just things that I know because I either Googled them or I just know from cooking. This says miles in feet. 1 mile, MI is a mile. 1 mile is equal to 5,280. You should know that because we're in Denver, and that's 1 mile high. And then ounces in cups. So 16 ounces is 1 cup. I will write that one right here. 16 ounces is equal to 1 cup. So these are going to be a little more difficult. I'm going to suggest that you do a little bit of research to figure these out. But if not, always pause this video. So 1 yard, 3 feet, 1 meter, 100 centimeters, 1 meter, 1,000 kilometers. 1 pound is 16 ounces. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. And 16 ounces is 1 cup. The rest of these, like milliliters and liters, you can Google. Grams and milligrams, you can Google. But other than that, good luck today.